Good morning, good morning. We are gathering for coffee with Casper. Don't see us on Facebook yet. I would like to see us on Facebook. We're on YouTube, that's good. Part of the way there. Good to see you this morning. Okay, come on, Facebook. Come on, Facebook. Not looking good. Not looking good. Hang on, Casper. We got a problem. Okay. What's going on here? I guess we're up and running. I don't see us. There we go. We are up. That's good news. All right, Casper, come on. Say hi. Here we go. There we go. Everybody's here. So let me know where. Good morning from Texas. Hi, everybody. Good morning. From Honolulu. Aloha. All righty. From Boise, hi Knowles family gang, nice to see you up in the Boise country. All right, we got Honolulu, we got Texas, we got California, we got Boise, we got Idaho. All right. There we go. Good God. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay. Yay. All right, we're time. It's time to gong ourselves in. Here we go. Everybody, let's take a big, deep breath in. Let it sound ah. Ah. We do that one more time. Big, deep breath in. Let that breath come into your heart center. Relax your shoulders. And we're just giving ourselves this 20 minutes to be here, to see how we might heal, uplift, inspire, find new thoughts. Something other than our old thought, a thought we've never had before, or maybe one that's coming back at a higher level as we're going up the spiral of life. Every day is a new day, a new possibility, and my attitude affects my altitude. And so it is. So I don't know if you saw the poster this week. Wonderful picture. We got to go to the beach with Casper, and he loves to fetch that ball and go swim in the ocean. And there's just a shot of the ball. It almost looks fake, but that's Casper staring right at the ball. And the theme of today's ideas is keep your eye on the ball. So here I'm going to want to remind you of a 12th century mystic Meister Eckhart. There was a man seeing through the mist, as Ernest Holmes, the philosopher, invited us to do. See through the mist into the eternal and changeless reality. And in the 12th century, that was kind of hard to do. So he was a really awakened soul. And one of the things that he had a realization, he said, the only begotten is forever begetting itself in me now. So we talk about the child of the universe. And the child of the universe is not one person. It's an idea, the divine idea of this I am that I am. That's what it is to be a child of the universe, to be that I am, to be the recreation of the one as a slice of itself in expression. And we are that. You and I are that. And we call that awakening that I am presence. That's the voice of the intuition within us, which has been described as the voice of the one, or the voice of God within us, or the voice of the energy. So we begin with all things were energy. All things are the one. Energy and matter at every level are equal and interchangeable. So all things emerge from the one energy. The one energy seeking to reveal itself to itself, begot itself in its creation. And I am that. And you are that. And so Today's idea, good morning, good morning. Let me know where you are. Good morning from Tondez. Good morning from Albuquerque. Nice to see you this morning. We're glad you're here. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. You're watching Coffee with Casper. We're here every Tuesday for 20 minutes to look for ideas that might help us stay focused and reveal in a more clear manner our fulfillment. I choose to comfortably live my life and fulfill my purpose. I did not just come to live and die. I came to live and to express and to fulfill my mission. I came from the light. I put on a coat of skins, and I came here to bring something forward. And you and I, as light workers in the world, are bringing our awareness, because if we want to bring change in the world, we have to be the place where it's happening. You have to, if you want to bring to whatever the other alpha planet is out there somewhere in the light years beyond us, if you wanted to bring awakening or awareness to that planet, you would have to be on that planet, right? Otherwise you could have nice thoughts about the planet, but you can't do something. When you're here incarnate on the planet, you're the place where the energy of the one, the energy of energy itself, the voice of the one, has expression in you, as you, through you, in the unique way that you can bring your gifts to the planet. And this planet is awakening. I've been talking about the awakening human consciousness since the 1970s. And admittedly, at 2022, it's taken longer than I would have guessed. But that's not the point. The point is that each of us do our part in fulfilling that mission of awakening humanity to its true and eternal nature, its reality that we are spiritual beings in expression, that we are cause to our own experience through the law of the circle, that which comes through me, that which I think, say, do, feel, remember, is all creating my consciousness, which is impressing the law of the circle, which is bringing it back to me as my experience. This is a universal law. It belongs to all people, every nation, every creed, every way of being, every color. There's no separating. Every human being, is part of the I am race. And isn't it interesting that America is move those words around, those letters around, and you get the I am race is built right in there. So today I want to talk about keeping your eye on the ball, and the eye on the ball is your good morning from the Northwest. All right, up in Washington State and beyond. Good morning from South Carolina. All right, nice to see everybody this morning. Thanks for checking in. I am race is every person, every way of being, every color, every planet, every nation, every continent, every state. Everyone is part of the I am race. And so it's not about one nation or another, but it's about the chalice that the United States of America has brought forward. And I remind you that regardless of where we were in history or whether the complete understanding of the words has been realized, the divine idea exists in some of our sacred documents. We hold these truths, the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all humans are created equal, all are one with the I am race, and everyone has the I am consciousness, and the voice, what the psalmist called the still small voice, that voice of intuition, is getting louder. The more in tune we are, the more we're involved in our prayers and meditations and in our attitude of gratitude, appreciating the breath of life, appreciating the joy of being alive, appreciating the love that's in our world, the love that flows through us and the love that comes back to us. By participating in the upward, forward, progressive side of life through our awareness, we're bringing greater good into the world. We are helping bring this realization that all human beings are created equal. In our declaration, in our Pledge of Allegiance, I pledge allegiance to the one, right? And that one believes in liberty and justice for all. Liberty and justice for all is equality, and equality belongs to everyone. Everyone is given the same law. Now, when we come into our awareness, we're at different phases. Not everybody has the same level of awareness, but everybody's entitled and will be through their attitudes and their attention and through the use of the law of circle will be guided to a greater awareness, to a greater vista. The more we see, the more power we seem to have. And this is not power that is force. This is the power of actual love moving through us as the cosmic force in the universe. More and more love is mine. Love and more love is mine. Everywhere I go, I see this love. I feel this love. It crowds itself against me. It flows through me. It multiplies itself around me. But you are the person who has that love. You are the person who can bring that light into the world. Now, again, what we see is this idea of being selfishly unselfish. The more I am in tune with my own good, the more I'm opening to my own good, the more I'm allowing health, wealth, love, and purpose to be functioning in me, and through me as my true and eternal nature, the more I do that, the more expansive it comes. It becomes, my vista gets bigger because I can see further. My understanding is greater because I can see the entire picture. I can be in tune, to be attuned, to be in tune with. I can be in tune with my true and eternal nature. So our eye on the ball is not to be mad at humanity for not being able to live up to the complete realization of liberty and justice for all. We're working on it. Every time we change our mind, every time we turn away from oppression, every time we turn away from tyranny, every time we turn away from selfishness and greed and gluttony. Every time we turn away from those things and turn more in tune with our I am self, allowing that presence to guide, guard, protect, direct, and lead us into the paths of perfect right action. The more we do that, the more we open our minds and hearts to it, the more we begin to commune with it, and through that communion, our vista, literally what we're seeing through our eyes, becomes more and more magnificent. What we're feeling in our heart becomes more and more magnificent. The more that we can use our mind to direct toward, as Hoagie Carmichael said, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and don't mess with Mr. In Between. Don't mess with the middle. Let's just move to the affirmative side of life. Let's hold ourselves there. Let's invite it through literally the prayer of our heart. Show me the magic. Show me the beauty. Show me the wonder. Show me the love. Show me the glory. Show me the peace, the poise, the magnificence, the very glory of what is my own I am nature. Each one of us is that I am nature. I am that. And you are that. The more we reach up to life and liberty and equal justice and the pursuit of happiness to all, the more we take that as a universal idea and call ourselves to it. Call ourselves to see the magnificence in every human being, because every human being is that I am presence incarnate. There, again, what's different is our level of awareness of it. The potential, the gift has already been given. It's already been decided. But each one must wake up to it. Their own waking up is an inside job. Waking up is something nobody can wake somebody else up. You must wake yourself up. And you must, in being awakened to not the way politics is using the word. That's not correct. Awakening means awakening to my spiritual magnificence, to my true and eternal nature. And the more I am in tune with that nature, the more wonder that comes through my life as health, wealth, love, and fulfillment. You deserve your good. And you are the avenue and the instrument through which it happens. Where your attention goes, your energy flows, yes? Everything that I think about, contemplate, put my attention on, becomes part of what I'm putting into the law of the circle, which is coming back into my experience. The law of the circle is known by many different ways. It could be known as the law of mind, it could be known as the law of karma, but it's good for us to understand that what we're experiencing is something that we're co-creating. Your life is something that you are co-creating with the one itself, whether you call that one energy, God, divine, source, self, Christ, Atman, Buddha, it matters not. All paths will reveal the same truth. When we open our heart and get away from judgment and kicking other people out of the tent. Everyone belongs in the tent. Right now, there are generations of new awakening children coming into the world. They will be the leaders of tomorrow. And the environment that we create for them creates the conditions where they will open their hearts to bring their gifts to the tent, while honoring all of us and all of the wisdom that we have attempted to bring to the tent for the benefit of ourselves and all humanity and the earth. This is our job. Our job is to be the place, as Mahatma Gandhi said, I must be the change that I want to see in the world. I find, we all have our chop wood, carry water duties, whatever they are. However you make your household and your world run, there's always the laundry, there's always the dishes, there's always that which is chop wood, carry water. A nice way of saying that is you got to take care of the campsite, no matter where your campsite is. And your campsite hopefully is your beautiful home and the space you're creating around it, right? But there's always those tasks that need to be done. And there's interacting with the world that comes through those tasks. Yes, we interact with the banker, the dry cleaner, the market person, the gas station people, the mechanics, up and down, the idea is Ernest Holmes said, when you make a demonstration, that means bring something into your life, you take that which goes with it. So if you, for example, wanted a fancy car, what goes with fancy cars are fancy bills to maintain them, right? And this is all part of your creating whatever it is that it works for you in your world. And when we create stuff, we then have to do our part to care for it, because everything comes and everything goes. Nothing stays. Everything is moving all of the time. And yet, when we begin to see that every person, through just our regular life, chop wood, carry water, advancing your ideas, working on your career, whatever it is, you're interacting with other people. And the energy that's coming from you, the tone, the vibration, gotta know how to do that. The vibration that's coming from you is returning to you as your experience. And we are the ones, the very I am that I am at the center of my being, we are the ones determining what that vibration will be. And the good news is your awareness, I know your awareness, you're watching Coffee with Casper. All we are is a group of light workers from all over the world connecting, reminding ourselves of our spiritual magnificence, of who and what we really are. And then going a step further, calling upon ourselves to be that in the world. So I find as I started to say, in my day-to-day activities, I remember to look up, to look people in the eye, to indicate that you really see them, right? To begin to interact with everybody as if they were the one, as if they were the one. Wonderful story about that. The monks began to wonder who was really the Christ, the Atman, the Buddha among them. And then, because they weren't sure, they began to treat everybody that way. And when they began to treat everybody that way, the law of attraction brought more and more people. And the monastery that was fading was born anew, because everyone began to look for the Christ, the Atman, the Buddha, the high self, the I am presence in everybody else. And that's what we're called to do today. Keep your eye on the ball. We're bringing forth into humanity a much bigger and better human, and a race, the I am race, that belongs to all people all around the world, everywhere. And the more we call it forth in one another, the more we see it in each other, the more we're doing our part. And that's all we need to do. Trust the process, and do our part in bringing forth a world that works for everyone. It is a great, big dream, but it's the dream of the one, in the one, as the one, for the one. How do I know? Because you are that one, and I am that one, and we are here, gathered, bringing forth this new kind of awareness, this new kind of inclusiveness, this new kind of, it's a word better than respect. It's a seeing the magnificence of everyone and honoring it and calling it forth. And the more you see it in others, the more it's revealed in you. You're watching Coffee with Casper. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. If you found anything valuable in our time together today, but you got to get in the picture. You got to stay in the picture. If you see anything valuable, if you get anything valuable in our time together today, then share the video. Share it on LinkedIn. Go to YouTube. Follow, like, click, support. Let's get all the light workers together. There's a lot of us on the planet. There's a lot of good truth out there. But the real truth is the one in you, talking to you, revealing to you, showing you the glory of your own nature. And because it is the one, we begin to share that nature and that glory with everyone who touches our experience. Life, liberty, equal justice for all. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness available to all. We have a long way to go, and we're the right people at the right time, doing the right thing. So until we meet again, my friends, I invite you to go in the light, as the light, and with the light. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you. Good morning from Albuquerque and North Carolina. It's so wonderful to have you all here. We'll be back next week on Coffee with Casper. Share the video, and we'll see you then. Bye for now. Come on up, Casper. Say goodbye. Come on, one more time. Oh, there's your people. There's your people. There you go. Wave goodbye. Look at that smiley face dog. That's a smiley face dog.